Why are most carers women? Because it's really not very convenient for men. The woman in front of me is paralyzed from the neck down. So when it comes to having a bowel movement, she really wants to die, since she became paralyzed. Anna's temper has been particularly erratic and most of the carers have been scolded by her after less than 3 days of work. On the first day of work, Anna told Leo he wanted to read a book, set up a reading shelf on the bed, put the book he wanted to read on it, handed Anna a wooden stick for the leaves and put it in her mouth. Leo was able to leave, thinking the job was easy and simple. But Lucia, the caregiver, told him that he had to perform a diagnosis at night, which was the hardest part of caregiving. At 3 o'clock in the middle of the night, Lucia woke Leo up to give him a demonstration. And it turned out that Anna needed manual assistance with her bowels because she was paralyzed, only to see him gently lift the covers and gently tap her bladder, applying a little more pressure. Until after the two had left the room, Anna only stopped pretending to sleep, a perfectly normal thing for her to do, but one that shamed him to no end. Thanks to the midnight teaching, Leo slept through the next morning. Anna, who couldn't do anything, was so angry that she shouted in bed. After helping Anna with breakfast and washing up, she told Leo to open the window then clean the room. She announced that the first diagnosis would be at 10 a.m., but he himself was hesitant. After all, it was the first time he had ever had a man diagnose him. When 10 a.m. came, Leo came into the room on time with his tools and Anna looked at him and suddenly felt apprehensive. After that, Anna was finally mentally prepared for Leo's first solo diagnosis and forgot all the details, and Anna was left to Leo's devices. Such a job description soon put Leo off too. And when Lucia returned, Leo offered to leave the place. Lucia looked surprised. He didn't bother to keep Leo, he just told him a story. It turned out that once Anna was also a powerful woman, but a car accident 3 years ago changed her life. She had originally followed her fiancé to Colombia, but he left her soon after the accident and, looking at the state she was in, decided not to return to her hometown. Perhaps because he was heartbroken by what had happened to Anna, or perhaps because he was really short of money. Leo came to work the next day anyway, although Anna had bet Lucia that he would not return. When he heard the commotion outside the door, he could not help but overhear the conversation between the two. Even she doesn't realize that Leo's presence is quietly changing Anna. The reason why many people don't like fish is because most of them have had fish spines stuck in their throats. And Anna is an example of this. Especially after being paralyzed, she became even more fearful of fish, thinking that a single spike could kill her. But Rio assured him that the spike had been completely removed, and only after 100 persuasions did Anna carefully take a bite. But he soon smacked him in the face and couldn't stop taking one bite after another. It wasn't a big deal, was it? Rio noticed that Anna had been staying in the room, and decided to take her out of the room, but was met with strong objections from Anna. She hates being carried out by a lot of people and is worried about hurting herself on the stairs. But Leo carries her up to the rooftop despite her objections, and when she sees the view from the room, Anna stops complaining and Leo asks her to close her eyes and play a game where he takes out a small bottle of perfume and asks him to guess the smell. Anna gets 2 questions right with ease. The small sense of achievement made her feel that she was not useless. Anna is not the only one who has also changed, as Anna loves to read. He noticed that Leo rarely read and asked him to read to her. Leo also understood the difficult sentences and gradually made reading a habit. That morning, Leo is late again because of a hangover and Anna warns him straight away that he will be fired if he does it again. From this day on, Leo's life is split in two. By night he is Linda's boxing coach and by day he is Anna's carer. Gradually Anna is less resistant to Leo and cares more for him. She would care if he had a girlfriend, even worry about Lucia developing a crush on Leo. And when Leo was away, she would wonder what the man was doing, and perhaps even she didn't realize that she had developed a kind of dependency on Leo. It was not until this day that Leo took Linda out to dinner, and the enthusiastic and lively Linda got into trouble while dancing, directly hitting a dancer on the side with a bloody nose. Leo saw this and pulled Linda out of the restaurant, but the other man soon drove out after him and Leo was seriously injured trying to protect Linda. Fearing that Anna would be worried, he told Linda to go to Lucia and say that he would be unable to work for a while. But this statement seemed to Anna to be an excuse that he wanted to leave but was afraid to say so outright. Disappointed, Anna doesn't want to eat all day and can't even read, which she used to enjoy most. Forgetting about Leo, she starts interviewing for a new carer. On that very day, Leo, who has not yet recovered, reappears. You never know what a woman thinks. Although Leo repeatedly says that he wants to stay and continue working, Anna refuses to do so. After she has driven Leo away, Anna regrets it, and the rest of her days are so dull and boring that she wants to die. She thought she was going to die for the rest of her life until she woke up one morning to the sound of snoring and opened her eyes to see Leo lying drunk beside her. Anna, however, was not angry. She looked at the man on her pillow with a happy face, and even Lucia's attempts to wake him up were stopped in time by Anna. When he woke up, Leo was also startled to find himself in the room he was in. He pleads with Anna to let him come back, but she is a different person from the one she was just now. She is stubborn and tells Leo to leave the room. Faced with the man she had longed for, Anna could not hold back any longer.
Mais décidément, vous comprenez rien ce matin. Hein?
Mais qu'est-ce qu'il y a à comprendre?
Je vous parle des souffrances. De la souffrance de vos va-et-vient, de vos allers-retours, de vos... Je parle, je reste, je m'en vais, je reviens.
Anna finally said all her grievances. After confessing her feelings, the next moment she changed her attitude and left Leo to prepare breakfast. Leo knew perfectly well that Anna had forgiven herself, and they went for walks in the park as before, Leo pushing her, reading to her in the hole in the tree, taking her for a tumble in the grass. Anna knew she had fallen deeply in love with this man, and she asked Leo for one thing, that he never leave her behind. Leo agreed, and soon it was the day of Linda's competition. Worried that Anna would think too much of him, Leo asked Lucia to take 2 days off work for him, and to his surprise, instead of being angry this time, Anna bought him a shirt. The competition went well and Linda managed to win. Rather than splitting the prize money, Leo left it all to Linda so that she could develop. Leo changed into his shirt and got a friend to borrow a convertible sports car. He took Anna with him to the sea, where he had longed to be, to feel the waves and the sunshine in silence. In their responsibility and commitment, they break through. From initial resistance to mutual dependence, rebuilding love and trust between them. They accompany each other, change each other, and become the closest people to each other.